So 4 years ago, I wouldn't be here. Because 4 years ago, I was a respectable journalist and filmmaker. And I had a pretty linear thinking, and I think I was pretty hooked in reality. But now what I do these days is I bark at people off the stage, dressed in an astronaut outfit, and I channel this raw, unhinged, creative vision that I have, and I'm hypersensitive, and I'm all chaos and absurdism. Not chaos like here, another level, okay? And just to prove that, I'm going to show you a little clip, just to validate my point. Okay, so we know what we're talking about here. All right, you like that already? Okay, I'm doing well. So my question is, does this barking of the stage has anything to offer to humanity? And my argument is that maybe yes, because in this world where we have, it's very complex and more coupled with technology, perhaps a little water bomb of absurdism and free-spiritism and hypersensitivity, it could actually help us navigate this reality, or maybe even find solutions to alter it for a better place. So, yeah, I need to walk back to computer. It's a shame I don't have a little click, but I have this. So yes. Even this important drama person is saying the cataclysm should occur from time to time, prompting us to nature to say, that is to say, to rediscover life, okay? So it's slowly starting to make sense. Now, let's take this concept further, and just a glimpse of postpartum punk theory is acting on the hidden side effects of becoming a parent and sprinkling it on the wider public as an antidote to the world's problems. Right, so how I see my mission here is to give a little bit of an injection into this very impressive bubble of intellectualism that CCC is. You should treat it as a vaccine, okay? But before I explain you about the postpartum punk, I want to tell you about my curly journey to this illumination. So I started very well. I studied MA Interactive Multimedia in London, and I have a beautiful project which was about promoting creativity. It was supposed to be the MySpace, but we're not fast enough. So I had to go to Barcelona, and then, I even got into pure data, Linux, everything. I was doing quite well, I think, with interesting projects. But somehow I slipped. And I was there live streaming from the fashion shows, And then my neurons got tipped with shallowness, and I found myself on the other side, and I was doing documentaries. So Ebola, immigration, Holocaust, you name it. So I got traumatized. So I went back to the show business, and I was on the red carpet interviewing celebrities, and my New Year's Eve resolution is to be better at name dropping. But do you want me to name drop who I interviewed or not? You interested? No. Yeah? Free, okay. Tom Cruise, Meryl Streep, yeah, Jude Law, and Michael Fassbender told me that his dog prefers if he speaks German to him, okay? So that was my name dropping. Okay, hold on, okay. But anyway, so from this, I thought it's too much, and again shallow, but I slipped even further down. So what happened to me is I wanted to report on technology, but somehow I found myself reporting on blockchain out of all the places. And I was touring the world with my friend who was a C programmer, and we were interviewing all this kind of crypto, surreal, bizarre people, investigating, what kind of people they really are. And it was all very interesting, but somehow I got myself in lots of dangerous situations. Like I got kidnapped in China. I mean, I let them kidnap me, to be honest, because I was looking for thrills. And at the back of this, just when I was like getting to the point when I was to launch a documentary about all this crypto world, like I signed the contract, somehow I ended up in Davos, moderating again, orbiting the wannabe elites, and this one particular guy, friends with Trump, suitcase full of cash and weapons, he said that he's a bit worried about this new virus, and he wouldn't share the room with anyone from China. Okay? So 2 weeks later, in London, I got 2 lines on my test cassette. I wish nobody has 2 lines. But the virus was not deadly. It was life indeed. So in panic, I never wanted children. I never understood people who did. So in panic, we were searching for abortion pill in a lockdown. But then somehow I thought that perhaps this would be the biggest challenge ever for me. This kind of adventure that would be grander than all the other ones. And I did let my life to be auctioned for the currency which was unconvertible and which value I was about to discover. So here it goes. Enter my daughter, Frances Electra. She was born. And I must say that while I was pregnant, I felt like an animal. My analytical intelligence went, curiosity, ciao, critical thinking, not very good. So I felt like a dog, and when I gave birth, I felt like a dog with a bone. Somebody throw me a stick, a challenge, a dog with a challenge. It was all rainbows and dolphins until I realized I used to be tiger before, like wild and free. So what it meant to me, really, it was divorced from my old personality. I kind of felt like I was under avalanche of nappies, and I couldn't breathe. All my sense of liberation and my, self-fulfillment was not activated anymore. So I like this. This is my favorite quote. Handcuffed to a rainbow, I was gazing at the black clouds. Okay. But then suddenly, I spotted a little pair of ski, you can see here, in my igloo of doom. I realized that this new sense of mind, although it was really kind of debilitating at first, but then it had lots of little perks. Like I had this surrealist, survivalist need to create, and I had this emotional extravaganza which I could benefit from. I felt freed from intellectual ostracism. I had au naturel psychedelic downloads, and I was channeling unfiltered chaos straight into music and poetry, okay? And the biggest proof of this is in the band. So with the band, I was in the band before when I was doing all this kind of journalism and so on, but the band was going nowhere. As you can see here, people even wouldn't take a good picture of us because there was nobody there. The band was empty. Nobody would listen to the music. Yeah, this was going on. But then I met Florence, who's an artist on an art show, and she said she plays flute very badly. I said as a joke, come and join the joke band, and she did. And again, we're going nowhere. It was like nobody would listen to us, to our music. But then we gave birth, okay? And we realized our urgencies and talents. And then we thought, okay, we need to find a good name. So what's the good name to channel our fertile talents and creativities? And we came up with Two Pussies Deep. Sorry. It was before. Can I go to the next slide? I'll try, because you need to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, Two Pussies Deep. Look, Two Pussies Deep, this is the name. It was very good, but once we were broadcasting ourselves, live streaming, and people were like, oh, how deep is the pussy? That was the comments. So we thought maybe we're attracting wrong type of audience. So we changed the name to Pushy because it's closer to pussy, yeah? And also when you want to give to the birth to the baby, you do pushing, okay? So we became Pushy Pushy Pushy. So that's how Pushy 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 was born. And then we got Andrew, you've seen him in the barn before, and we got George, my partner, who is actually even the father of the baby, coincidentally, and we imported drummer from America, John in the middle, so you see, this is the real Pushy Pushy Pushy. And we started pushing, and I'm going to show you a little clip of the pushing, just Oh no, you see? It jumps. This thing jumps at me. Hold on. Okay, bear with me. Out of nowhere, two desperate mothers lead postpartum punk band PUShY 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 to headline the Ode to Academy Islington. Is this the birth of a new genre? We will find out on the 7th of July. We've got an amazing show. The only problem is people complain we don't know how to sing.
This is big. There's a lot riding on this for us.
Yes, do you see, we were, oh Jesus, sorry. Oh. But somehow, you know, like we were pushing, and the previous clip was actually showing how we were rounding people up in the beer garden to come and see our show because we pushy. And we almost got arrested and banned for that and for other things. But we still managed to somehow, look, there was an article about us, 2 documentaries made about us, and we started playing in the big London venues, and we're actually being paid for that. So something obviously was working. So now, do you want to see, actually, to validate the point that we're actually musicians, do you want to see a clip of music, or you want me to continue talking? Music? We're going to, yeah. Okay, Kiddy Ska Party, here goes. Okay, you see, you are fans of postpartum punk as a new music genre, so adjust your Spotify, okay? Yeah. So what's happening in the brain of a mother, brain of the parent, when they become a parent? So is the connection between the changes in the brain and the hormones and the creativity? So I did actually look around, and I found out that although, you know, I could make you a diagram of like the changes in the brain, but you can Google it. But I've asked this woman, Elise Hoeksma, who is the top researcher in what's happening in the woman's brain during the pregnancy, like how the gray matter is like a Tetris in there, you know, it all changes. And she said, there is no research done, so I'm going to provide you some premium knowledge here. But before we come into takeaways and manifesto, I'm going to tell you what other artists say about it. So Emma Patti, she's a journalist, she says, occurred to me that we were eventually going to die, and all that mattered was making art and being alive. Here you go. Rachel Cusk, the writer, she says, I found the concept of art and expression far more involving and necessary, far more human in its drive to bring forth and create than I once did. And this is Rachel Yoder. Now there is a film in cinemas called Night Bitch. She's the author of this film. I mean, the film is based on her book. And she says, I had this animalistic desire to be with my child. Here it goes. Okay. So now I think it's very appropriate that based on all this experience and the research mostly into all these artistic brains, my bandmates and other artists, I launched this manifesto here at the Chaos Computer Club. Are you ready? Yeah? Okay, good. So, perk, postpartum punk manifesto. Perk number 1, what do you get when you get postpartum brain? You get primordial chic, because the task of keeping baby alive and nocturnal delirium downgrade your ego, which is barking to be reborn again, and then the only thing for you is to be desperately looking for the way of self-expression. So that's perk number 1. Okay. Now, what else you get in a goodie bag is a connection fetish. because you respond to the baby every cry and blink and fart, so you get hypersensitivity, and you're very good at responding to the needs of others. Yeah? Another upgrade. Very good. 3, chaos nourishment. So as I was saying, like, this is called Chaos Computer Club, but I'm telling you, this is not real chaos. This is pretty, organized and making sense. Like, get the baby and then you get the chaos, without computer, but the club. And you will learn that you can let go of control, accept it, and harness it as a catalyst for creative expression and execution of freedom. Okay, 2 more. Intellectual nudity. So you're naked of this intellectual skepticism, and you get surreal sense of common sense and the raw, unfiltered expression. And then my favorite one, you get frisky ego because of this paradoxical state of violent egoism, because you think about yourself, your priorities reshuffle, yeah? And which is peppered also with the expectation of society, but also looking after the baby, so your selflessness. Then it liberates your new, playful, untamed, and unapologetic ego, which is also connected with little self-awareness and the fear of being seen. Okay, so I told you what happens to the brain of the mother, what happened to me, what I went through, and I would like you to go through something with me now, okay? So what I want you to do is to take off your intellectual suit, yeah? You imagine you take off intellectual suit and give it to me to a dry cleaning service for maybe 7 minutes, okay? So all you need to do, you just follow my instructions. So first, what you need to do, you are going to, you're going to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And breathe in all the things in the universe, including the satellites, and breathe out the air, to breathe out everything that no longer serves you, yeah? You breathe in, 1 more, and breathe out. And very nice, you're getting better. Breathe in, and breathe out. Okay, and now imagine you are sperm surfing the pink Andes of a very wet, friendly vagina, and you travel, and you are both adventurer and the purpose. You're floating around, and you breathe in, and you breathe out. Okay, that was just to symbolize that you are ready to get rid of your old ego. Okay, now breathe in more, 1 more breath, yeah? And now, you are ready to fertilize yourself. Yeah, I'm serious. You're going to fertilize yourself. This is the avant-garde of modern psychology. It's called manifestation. So we're going to cover everything here, okay? Manifestation. I want to do quick reincarnation, but I don't know how much time we have. How much time we have? 22 minutes. Do you want to do reincarnation? Yeah, let's do reincarnation. Just a quickie, yeah? Okay. So imagine this, yeah. You're reborn as a Dyson vacuum cleaner. Don't worry. This is just the future name of the Marxist Party of Tibet, the new Marxist Party of Tibet in the future. It is the last refuge in a post-global warming world. Picture the Himalayas soaring high above the floodwaters as the only remaining base for reincarnation. The vacuum coincidence is coincidental. Okay, back to the void. So now you're no longer a sperm, okay? So you're an embryo, swirling in a washing machine of gestation, yeah? Shh. So it's like a warm, enveloping spaceship in the shape of a womb. So just to hear the white noise, let's all make the sound. Shh, 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 shh. Very nice. And now we can do some little fetus aerobics. So what you do, you close your eyes and you roll your eyeballs to the right, very gently. Roll your eyeballs to the right, very nice. And roll your eyeballs to the left. Very nice. Roll your eyeballs to the left. Very good. And now, gently, very gently, it has to be imperceptible. You can wiggle your left toe, yeah? And then middle toe on the right hand, right leg, I mean. Maybe if you have a toe on the right hand, you can wiggle too. But I cannot see it, okay? It has to be imperceptible, okay? Very good. Very nice. Okay, now, sorry, actually, you're a mother now. You're not an embryo. You're actually a mother, okay? So imagine your pelvic floor have migrated to your stomach here, yeah? Feel its weight. You can feel you've got your pelvic floor here, and you're going to give yourself a vaginal massage. So everybody put your hands here on your stomach, yeah? And you're going to gently massage yourself here as if coaxing life from a deep hidden reservoir, okay? Your passage is opening. Very good, very nice. Okay, the time has come. You're about to give birth to your alter ego. So quickly, disalign yourself, and now visualize holding your mother's hand. Do you have the image of holding your mother's hand? So now, take the hand of people next to you. Take each other's hands, very nice. Okay, you've got a birthing partner. Okay, do you want to give birth to your alter ego or not? Like, all I'm asking you is to do something which doesn't make sense only for 5 minutes. I know everyone is addicted to making sense, but this is not making sense for a change. Okay, everybody's holding hands, very good. So now, contraction, squeeze and let go. Very good, one more, squeeze, very good, and let go, and squeeze, and let go, very good. Okay, you're doing well. So now, I need a volunteer here. Can someone come on the stage here? Yeah, great. Lisa, bravo. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to turn to the person on your right, and put the hands on the, come here, Lisa, everybody can see how your ego emerges. If you turn like this, put the hand on the scalp, okay? Everyone, people at the back, I can see you not doing it, and I can promise your ego will not be reborn. This is the only chance at the Chaos Computer Club, okay? I'm serious. Okay, so touch the scalp, and we're getting ready to get out of birthing passage. It's the birth passage massage. It's serious. Okay, so gently massage the head. Yeah, very nice. You two here, do you think I don't see you? I see everyone. Yeah. Guys over there, you're from Chaos Computer Club, and you're not doing a massage? That's a shame. You better put your fingers on each other. Okay, massage very nicely. And now to the ears here on the sides, very nice. And we can slowly imitate, the heart, the baby heart ring, the pulsation, very nice. Okay, going lower here to the neck. And now slowly simulating contraction, very nice, very nice. Okay, time to change. Go to the person on your left now, person on your left. Yes, so you just turn around. Okay, now put the hands on the shoulder, and now we have a proper contractions, okay? Squeeze and contract and release, and contract and release, very good. Contract and release, contract and release, contract. Okay, it's a breach, everyone, it's a breach. We're going to have an emergency cesarean. Yeah? Okay. Thank you, Lisa, thank you. Oliver, you can, actually, there is a bit more aerobics, so stay with me. So now you're going to help me do the cesarean on yourself, okay? Little bit more aerobics. Yeah, everyone, maybe stand up. Yeah? You need that because what you've been doing, like eating pizza and watching people speaking and sitting on a computer, so we're going to move your body a little bit, okay? So you're giving yourself a cesarean, so cut with the right hand, and cut with the left, and cut with the right, and cut with the left. And you cut the lining of the womb that restricts you. Very nice. Cut the lining of the womb. Very good. And cut from the shadows that limit and eat you. You're cutting. Very nice. Now extend your hands towards the sun. Very good. And orbit your hips around the axis of your bum. Very good. Okay. Now tickle yourself like a pinch of voodoo. Tickle yourself. Yeah. Now grab your umbilical cord and swirl it like lasso, okay? You're swirling umbilical cord, very good. Now, wriggle your fingertips and type the name of your new ego. You typing? Everyone is typing? And now touch yourself because you are a new amigo. Okay, everyone, now you can sit down and have a little brief. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. So what you experienced just now, it was a near-birth experience, right? Because people say that, you know, sometimes when they experience death, like almost they touch against death, it changes their perspective. And I say, like, why die? Why do you need to die if you can just do a quick you know, near-birth seance? And you can also, sorry? Yeah, it's easier. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just to check, so that was the test. It's the first time I tested this theory, so thank you for participating, historical moment, thank you so much. And you are very... You have very receptive audience. I'm very impressed with that audience, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if all humanity was like this, it would be intergalactical. But so you experience the near-birth experience. Let's just do a quick checklist, right? If we have all the postpartum perks. Right, so did you feel like an animal? You feel like an animal, like a bit more animalistic, yeah? Connection fetish, very good. And you hold each other's hands, right? So you felt the connection as well, right? Chaos, was there enough chaos in the exercise? Was it chaotic enough? Good. Then intellectual nudity. I've asked you to give me your intellectual suit before, so that's tick. And frisky ego. Do you feel more like a child again, more playful? Yeah, you do? Okay, so it works, you see, it works. Okay. Very good. Okay, just to check. So basically, obviously, we managed to induce the state of some kind of postpartum on you. So now we're going to go a step further. Yeah, and we're going to go for hot mother IQ flash haiku. No, sorry. Bear with me. Hot mother IQ flash haiku prompt. Okay, everyone, take out the piece of paper and pen or write on your phone. We're going to write a haiku. Just to check if it works, because, like, you know, what's the point of doing near-birth experience if there is no application for it? I want it to be logical and, you know, I want to make it work. I want to make it perfect. Okay? Cool. So what you write there, yeah, you've got your pen and paper. We're going to start with the haiku. So first, you're going to write the name of your deepest, darkest alter ego. You've got it? Yeah? And then you write, what did you do last Sunday? Everyone has got it? Alter ego, and the name of alter ego plus what you did last Sunday, and then how does it feel to frottash against the tree, like if you even making sex with the tree, you know? Some people do it. Some people in England, I just came from London, I'm into that, doing sex with the tree. It's not weird. Okay, so this is, you've got it? So it could be your alter ego best friends, but you are your own best friend, so it's fine. So alter ego, what did you do last Sunday? How does it feel to have sex with a tree? Good? Okay, new line. You open the new line. This is first line of the haiku. Second line. Name of the device that you have at home but never use, yeah? Plus any activity that rhymes with this first line. You got it? Yeah? I hope this works because you've got such a great potential. I really believe in you, and I hope that, you know, this theory works. But if it doesn't, and I launch it here at the Chaos Computer Club, it could be like, So we want it to be good. Okay, third line. So now, your mother's biggest dream. That's the third line of haiku. What's your mother's biggest dream? Everybody's got it? Huh? And now, the word that you like that rhymes with the mother's biggest dream, and you write it 3 times. Like any word, like dog, hot dog, dog booth, anything. Yeah? But it has to rhyme with your mother's dream. So if your mother's dream is a washing machine, then you do what rhymes with the washing machine? Liberating, you know? Okay, and then finally, to complete our haiku, you write a tattoo you would get and something that rhymes with the first and the second rhyme, right? So to write with the rhymes with the first 2. Yeah? You got it? Yeah? Okay, everyone's got the haiku? So, good. So, right, so I've proved you that basically you can use near-birth experience, so the postpartum punk solution, to induce creativity because you've written the haiku, with my prompting, of course. But I think that we can apply postpartum punk solutions on other things, like maybe, you know, like just start with engineering, right? Programming, food chains, and other things like, I don't know, hairdressing, and psychology, of course, well-being, things like that. And listen, if the haiku didn't work for you, if the haiku was not good enough, don't worry, because I would like to suggest some other technical solutions. We can use technology. Yeah, tech solution for postpartum punk, because this was analog. So what can we do to induce the state of mind of postpartum on other people using latest tech inventions? Starting with the simple one, haptic birth strap-ons, right? So we were going through birth, but you can just put the, haptic technology near here, and every way you need to put the haptics, and just experience the birth. Like, it could be even more realistic, although you could not believe it, than what we went through now. Next one, transcranial nursery. So transcranial helmets already used to heal the postpartum depression and every bad thing that mothers go through. So I'm saying, why not use it to actually superimpose postpartum depression on other people to feel, so they can sense how it feels, yeah? It's only logical. Okay, next one. Oh, chaos VR sessions. This is really good. But I'm not saying you have to have all the simulations of being a father, a parent, father, mother, or any type of parent. Just kind of sensory overload, like puzzles, lots of things to solve, lots of musical simulation, just lots of things at the same time. And then, of course, neurofeedback. That's obvious, you just treat your brain like a dog to be into the parent. I talked about it before. And this is exciting, hormonal raves. So imagine everyone's coming to the party, and instead of with the drugs, you also have hormonal patch or device, which is giving you hormones. And then you can see how you feel. Also, you have the appropriate music, very emotion-inducing and so on. And yeah, you can have a little rave. So, yeah, so I think we established here that it's possible to induce the state of mind of other people, but what are the goals of the postpartum punk movement? So, yes, I forgot to mention this. Childbirth and motherhood are the anvil upon which sexual inequality was forged, and this is true. So hopefully, if we induce the state of mind of a parent, we can minimize that, right? It could be better integration. And I also want to mention here, I'm very fond of a philosopher called Theodor Zeldin. And what he came up with is called Muse dinners. So he organized a dinner, but it's not really a dinner. You get a menu of conversations, and you choose the subject. They're very deep subjects, like what's your biggest fear? What are your goals? What do you care about? So this guy is kind of using techniques of deepening the connections with people, inducing it. So I'm saying we have technology and things to deepen our conversation now. Why not use it? Okay. So yes, inducing experiences of diverse brains could improve the integration of other perspectives and realities in society. That's what postpartum punk is for, right? And you can see on the picture. And also, the other thing I was thinking, as any kind of healthy narcissist, I've got one obsession, and my obsession is curiosity apartheid. I think the problem we have with curiosity is that people are just not interested in complex things, but we're not interested in each other's perceptions, So perhaps we could use the theory of postpartum punk of inducing other brain states on other people to close this gap of the curiosity apartheid. Okay, so just to round up what the postpartum punk is good for, I'm going to list those things here. Inspire other parents to liberate themselves. And I'm saying not all the mothers have to pop star themselves out and back of the stage. No. Just kind of just do what they want to do. And happy mothers, a happy baby, so it should work for everyone. Make the subject of parenthood less abstract and difficult to identify with. Bring alternatives to linear thinking. Mindset tool for inducing creativity and problem solving. Like you saw with the haiku, it worked here, so we gave a proof. Technique for jump-starting one egos. We had a near-birth experience, and you said the ego was born. I could hear it being born. And integrate various perspectives and realities in society. Okay, so thank you. I wanted to remind you that basically you don't need a seance, postpartum punk seance, or to die in order to just, let yourself go and release chaos and just, fetishize human connection. Just, maybe print the postpartum punk perks on your desk or somewhere. You can always, or tattoo them if you want. And if you want the real experience, this is what I forgot to mention because I kept it to the very last moment. During our performances of Pushy, 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 lots of people say they actually experience like they being a child again and, they so liberated. So you come and see Pushy, Pushy, Pushy. We're planning to come to Germany or wherever you are. We have big plans. We want to play Acropolis before we hit menopause or maybe to celebrate menopause. But yeah, Pushy, Pushy, Pushy. The website, Instagram here. So if you have a mobile device, just to make sure you can already follow or subscribe yourself on the website. If you have any questions, you can email me. And if you have any questions now, you can ask me now.
Thank you.
Are we all over the time?
I'm so sorry that we didn't collate enough time to do questions now. But okay. I have one question, if I could ask you, please.
Yes.
Which one is your favorite postpartum punk?
Oh, yes, Frisky Ego, of course, Frisky Ego. Yeah, because it really kind of gives you a passport, a visa to do whatever you want, an excuse. You can, you just say, oh, sorry, it's my because people say it's my postpartum brain, like, oh, sorry, I stepped on you, sorry, I stole the, the cheese sticks from the shop, like, it's my baby brain. No, it's my Frisky Ego now. So Frisky Ego is the excuse to do whatever you want.
New social engineering punk for you, if you like. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Should I take this? Thank you.